For this front. Night edition of the NBA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Denny Avdia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, and on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted. And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
Now, here's Thybulle. Defense right on him. Ayton a screen on Murray. Now, here's Thybulle. He's covered by Murray. Lets it go from deep. And Matisse Thybulle gets the 3. Thybulle's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Stolen. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharpe in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Ayton a screen on Murray. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Williamson with a screen for Jones. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Now, here's Thybulle. He's guarded closer. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Grade one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Now, here's Sharpe. Avdia, the pass to Sharpe. Clock at 6. Here's Kamare. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Murray kicks to Williamson. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 3. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. With the drive. Count that one. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Avdia with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Jones up top. Defended by Avdia.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find it.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Williamson against Avdia. Ayton, a screen on Williamson. Avdia gets the bucket.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Murray. 1:07 left in the first quarter. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's the teardrop. He can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Ayton. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Murray looking around. Three-pointer. Kicks it out to Jones. Murray against Avdia. And DeJounte Murray good for 3. Murray's got 5 now.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Williamson, it's deflected. Now here's Ayton. For Murray. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Trailblazers. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Now here's Jones. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Williamson.
Zion, those 2 points felt like a mini earthquake.
Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And, Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
On the floor for Portland, Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. To the inside. Stolen by Avdia. And we're now about 1.5 minutes into the second quarter. He takes it in. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
Jones against Sharpe. Pass to Kamare. Ayton wide open. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Pelicans have got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Williamson looking it over. Into the lane. And Williamson throws it down.
And Zion absolutely on fire right now. The D looks helpless.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
2 minutes.
Now, here's Thibault. He's covered by Murray, 16 feet away, and the shot no good, a bit short. The Pelicans have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. There's a minute 40 left here in the second. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Portland has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder, and that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
Now here's Murray, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. On the wing, Jones. Here's Williamson. Avdia with a defensive effort. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
It is good.
There's Murphy using that length inside.
For Portland, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Avdia against Williamson. Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. Yes, that goes in. Avdia's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the band half-court shot. Drum roll, please. All right, they're thinking about the shot.
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Olynyk is out there with Hawkins. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Brown. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. The shot's good from Simons.
Turning on the... Jets here. Simon sees the gap and starts running fast.
And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys, really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
A nice shot by Clingan.
And what's scary about Clingan, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
And it's Donovan Clingan with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Kicks it out to Hawkins. And a wide open look for McCollum. Hits it from three-point range. McCollum's got 5 now.
CJ has such trust in the mechanics of his shot. He gets the ball, and he's able to drop right into that J. He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
Walker with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Three-pointer, Simon. And it's Donovan Clingan with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Toughest three on the floor. No biggie for Simons.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Olynyk, a screen on Simon. Brown dishes to Olynyk. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. It's Hawkins on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hawkins has got his first 2 points of the night.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Simons surveying the D. Again, Simons missing. And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. Stripped away. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Olynyk with the steal. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. McCollum passes to Brown. Back to McCollum, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Jeremy Grant picks one up. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
If we're going to talk about, the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
CJ is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough.
Inside, here's Clingan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some title.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
And the basket by McCollum.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's McCollum. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
Brown against Simon. Here's Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
McCollum against Simon. And C.J. McCollum again. McCollum's got 13 points in the second half.
Now, C.J. operating like a surgeon out there tonight.
For 3, Clingan's shot is off. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. McCollum against Walker. And they take the lead. McCollum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Simons from outside. And that one released in time, but no good. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, was peripheral vision.
3:10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's Avdia. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the small forward spot. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. And stolen by Thybulle. Sharpe on the wing. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
The wing jumper off target.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Jones against Sharpe. And stolen by Ayton. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Ayton at 7 feet tall does have some handle, so just giving you another layer to his game.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Jones against Sharpe. Here's Ayton. Again, the miss by 8. Pelicans trail by 5. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. McCollum, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Shooting for Portland, DeAndre Ayton. Taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pelicans trail by 5. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Thybulle kicks to Ayton. Over Williamson. Ayton finds Avdia. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Avdia's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Sharp against Jones.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And he slams that one down. McCollum up top. New Orleans moving the ball around.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Avdia, the pass to Thibault. They get a hand on it.
I'm not sure they got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
For 3, Murray. And he stays with it. Over in the corner, Williamson. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Over Avdia. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here are the Trailblazers now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Love seeing Jones do the hard work for the big bucket, delivering here for his team.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside, Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Murray for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sensed that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy. This crowd was direct.
Take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
The starters for Utah. We've got Lauri Markkanen, also Colin Sexton out there, John Collins out there with Walker Kessler, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Now here's Murray on the take, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray eats up ground in a hurry. You blink, and suddenly he's at the rim.
Here's Kessler, and the shot goes down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down, but with so many...
Taking 3 shots.
The play is under review.
Challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. But let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope he can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Really left him alone that time.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Takes the 3. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game now. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Now here's Murray. On the wing, Jones. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Utah ball.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Kessler, a screen on Murray. The floater. Sexton misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
Here's Hendricks. No points yet. Got it.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Murray against Sexton. Murray passes to Jones. Picked by Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want. The incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Murray against Sexton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Murray. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Murray's shot is good.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
The shot. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 6 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Sexton. After the basket by New Orleans. Kessler passes to Sexton. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
And stolen by Sexton. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. We've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen. Filipowski out there with John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
6 to shoot. Takes one from 10 feet. Sexton misses. New Orleans leading by 6. On the wing, Murray. 9 points in the game. Over to the wing. Floats one. Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Filipowski. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Herb Jones picks one up.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Jones. Still without a bucket. 4-3. Collins with the rebound. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Sexton. Just his 4th make in 10 tries.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans.
Number 21.
it out of midair. To the middle. Here's Sexton. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Well, Graham, with the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously, and size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And stolen by Sexton. To the inside, Filipowski. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9. To halt the run. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Oh, it's stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Murray against Sexton. Inside. Sinks that one from the post. Sexton's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that...
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these...
Play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials
Video
want 2
review.
minutes.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Sexton looking around. Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the triple. The Pelicans trail. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Sexton against Murray. Sexton passes to Filipowski. And that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. "40 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Murray. To the right side. Clock at 6. Misses the wing 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And there's a pick. Pass to Hendricks. Takes one from 10 feet. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jones in the post. Collins there. Here's Misi. He'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Kelly Olynyk. C.J. McCollum is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Hawkins in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. George with it, now guarded by Brown. Kept alive. Olynyk against Collins. Now here's Martin. He's covered closely. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Launches it. McCollum pulls it in. Right now a close game in New Orleans. Brown scanning the floor. He takes it in, and the jam by Brown.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. And for the Jazz, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Clarkson passes to Kessler. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And New Orleans shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Drops in the layup for two. McCollum's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, out of a cannon. McCollum left a vapor trail.
Clarkson finds Martin. Here's Kessler, and finished off by Kessler.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Into the lane. A nice shot by Hawkins.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Clarkson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And when you talk about guards who could really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from three. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
Outside, Brown. And that one drops for him. Brown's gotten 4 this quarter.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
The Pelicans have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Hawkins. The shot from the low post is good. And now a 3-point New Orleans lead.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Well, very difficult to guard the floor. Floater, Jordan Clarkson, nicely done.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Right wing. Fires the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Martin. Kicks it to George. And he lobs it up.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Outside Olynyk. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. That one goes in. Hawkins has got 6. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. And stolen by Brown. Here's Hawkins. He's got 6. Up top, McCollum. He's covered by Clarkson. McCollum against Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 14. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Martin. Down low. Here's Sensabaugh. Cuts off the pass. Here's Hawkins. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Kessler. They've got numbers. The ball's knocked loose. McCollum with a steal. And it's blocked by Martin. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 1. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Colin Sexton out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Filipowski. Then there's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4-man spot. Jones, his shot is good.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Outside Sexton. It's Markkanen on the wing. Six on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Jones grabs the board.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Williamson misses.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down. Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
New Orleans in the lead. And here's Murray. Outside Jones. Williamson with a screen on Sexton. Murray passes to Williamson. Utah grabs the miss. Outside Sexton. Drives to the hoop. Inside, Hendricks.
Well, the team has got to be thrilled to see Colin Sexton work the pick and roll game and find the open teammate.
Sexton against Murray. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Buries it from 3. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Sexton with it. The 3. Rebound by Olynyk. The Pelicans Pelicans have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Murray for 3. The rebound by Filipowski.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Right side, Sexton driving inside, and the basket is good.
Oh, how about that? Sexton with a huge bucket, a must hit, and he did.
Murray passes to Olynyk. Williamson with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Jones. On the wing, Jones. And there's the whistle. That one goes on for Jones. That's foul number 2. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the
Review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Sexton finds Markkanen. Down low, Markkanen.
This is why Markkanen has the rock in his hands. This team wants him to take those big shots.
Murray against Sexton. Screen by Olynyk. Murray passes to Olynyk. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. Pass to Olynyk. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Jazz. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And again, New Orleans, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Utah leading by 4. Now here's Sexton. Takes it inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And this is how you step up in the clutch. Sexton is ready to deliver in these moments.
Olynyk for 3. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And this is why they call on Olynyk here. A talented scorer, dependable in big moments.
He connects.
Filipowski. Assisted Colin Sexton.
Here's New Orleans now. Outside Murray. 27 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Olynyk. The 3 is up. And here's Jones. Murray for 3. The rebound by Filipowski.
New Orleans foul. DeJounte Murray. Second personal foul. Second.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Line for the Jazz. Colin Sexton.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Murray's shot is good.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Murray, and that one drops. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Finally, Greg, some... Terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Martin is out there with John Collins. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Now, here's Thibault. From outside the arc, Kessler with the rebound. And so, Sexton will bring it up for Utah. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the Blazers head coach. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter. And he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Now, here's Markkanen. Down low, here's Martin outside Collins. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Stolen by Martin. Sharp against Kessler. On the wing, Markkanen. Back to Kessler. Over Sharp. Kessler with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Sharp after the basket by Utah.
2 minutes remaining.
Over to the left wing.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. And there's the call on John Collins.
John Collins.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Ayton. Kessler with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. To the inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease. Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
Avdia against Martin. And finished off by Avdia.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A
Kevin.
little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 5. Pass to Ayton. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Sexton. Misses from short range. For Portland, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Avdia can't hit. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Martin the pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
2 minutes to review the play.
You know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Jazz up 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
He's got Sharp. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Sexton, it's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Avdia can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Pass to Ayton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Sharp against Sexton. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And Sexton slams it in.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Thibault with the ball. Markkanen on him. Avdia kicks to Thibault.
2 minutes
A
remaining.
three-pointer is right on target. Thibault's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Martin. Pass to Kessler. Outside, Sexton. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Martin, and he slams it down right on top of Denny Avdia.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Collins against Ayton. Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
What's it fly from 18? Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. Inside. Markkanen kicks to Sexton.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line, so he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And Sexton drops them both.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense. And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Clarkson passes to Mikhailuk. Clarkson against Sharp. And that one good for Clarkson. Clarkson's got his first 2 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Avdia off the drive. And it's in there.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this.
35. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Getting underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Keontae George. Then there's Filipowski, and it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward position. Jazz leading by 6. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebound.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And it's Donovan Clingan with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jazz shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. Here's Clarkson, and that one is stuffed right through.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
Here's Rupert. Hendricks pulls it in. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Mikhailuk. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Jazz lead. And for Portland, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Rupert. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Simons against Clarkson. Outside, George. Pass to Mikhailuk. Launches a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant outside. Shoots the three. A shot off that time.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's George, and it's blocked.
And with every swat, Clingan is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
And here's the fast break. Grant surveying the D. Pass to Clingan. Back to Grant. That one falls. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster. But everyone builds on the players who came before them. And the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
And the basket by Rupert.
Maxing baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Mikhailuk. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Mikhailuk's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Grant with a screen on Clarkson. And it's Simons off the drive.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Here's Clarkson. There's the drive. Good work there as it goes. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Even when he first came into the league, this was Clarkson's go-to move, pressing the action off the dribble.
Pass to Clingan. No good on the triple. Utah leading by 8. Clarkson passes to Mikhailuk. Back to Clarkson. Some solid defense from Grant. The Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Rupert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Keontae George picks one up. The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one is off. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Sexton on the wing, covered by Simons. Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. The 3. They get it again. Tries again. And Kessler with a nice bucket inside.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And so it's the Utah Jazz in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Avdia out there with Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And then Collins slams it in.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy move.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
To the wing right side. Kessler finds Collins. Pocket 6. And finished off by Collins.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Pass to Ayton. Going inside. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Sexton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Sexton's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Collins kicks to Martin. Back to Collins. To the paint. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Kamare. Off target from 3-point range. Utah leading by 10. Sexton on the wing. Defended by Sharpe. Sexton against Ayton. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Avdia the pass to Thybulle. For the 3. Kessler with the rebound. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Collins. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Stolen by Kessler. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. And finished off by Martin.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Here's Avdia. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Martin kicks to Sexton. Stolen by Avdia. Launches it. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharpe. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Sharpe up 2 there.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
From Matisse Thybulle.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside, Sexton. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Pass to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Jazz leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Jazz.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Colin Sexton.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Now, here's Sharp. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton in the corner. Over Kessler. And it's Ayton missing.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
So it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's...
we have the NBA coming up. A look at the Pelicans starting group. And for the Trailblazers, Sharp out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his three-point attempts from year 1 to year 2. That's confidence.
Ayton, a screen on Jones. Sharp passes to Thybulle. Tipped away. Here's New Orleans now. It's a three-point game. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. Clock at 6. Portland with a rebound. Thybulle on the wing. Defended by Murray. And that one is stuffed right through.
There's a lot of people who are very curious about Ayton and the total package he is. Nice pass there.
And a fun fact here, Brent. The Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Nice jam by Jones, popping off the floor.
And it's Ayton off the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Murray. Williamson against Avdia. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Allie, what do you have to say?
He said when Zion is healthy and right, you can't really stop him, but you can try to contain him. Stop his dribble drive, force him to hit shots over the top of you. Sounds like they're going to try to make him a jump shooter tonight.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Jones. 6 to shoot. Murray deciding where to go with it. Going inside. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Blazers ball.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jones against Sharp. The 3 from Ayton. Williams grabs the board. New Orleans in the lead.
Trailblazers foul tomorrow. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Jones. With the drive. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
In attack mode, Jones going right to the hoop.
Brent, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, BA, he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
Now here's Ayton. 5 points in the game. And Ayton, throw it down.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Murray against Thybulle. Outside Murray. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Avdia pulls it in. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 7. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Murray finds Williamson. The teardrop. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. On the wing, Murray. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Portland, hunting for opportunities. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
So for New Orleans right now.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
Murray from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland leading. Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from...
Oh, my goodness! Oh, Zion Williamson!
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Avdia, screen on Jones. Pass to Ayton. Knocks it loose. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Murray. 18 feet out, and it's New Orleans with another. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've really attacked off of the turnover, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff. That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Avdia against Williamson. And there's the screen. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Portland with a rebound. Here's Ayton. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Murray. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Williamson outside. They kick it out to Murray. The three-pointer off the mark. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Kamari. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Sharp goes in. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Pass to Thibault. to end the drought. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And the Pelicans shooting around 44%. Not bad. To the inside. Back to Jones. Now here's Murray. There's a screen. Fires for three. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Avdia. Gets some space and buries the jumper. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Murray against Thibault. The offensive rebound. Outside Jones. Picked by Williamson. Tries again. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sharp. Here's Kamari. Lets it go from deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Thibault against Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
So it's Portland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah. Thinking back to the first half, I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Anthony Simons clinging out there with Walker. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Rupert in a 2-guard. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
C.J. has been amazing since day 1 coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that C.J., after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
On the wing, Simons. Six on the shot clock. To the paint. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the
At the line for your Trailblazers.
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. Well, Brent, after ups and downs, it seemed like New Orleans is really trending in the right direction.
Now, their path has not always been easy. It's a bit indicative of the city itself. It's a resilient place with resilient people that take a lot of pride in the comeback. So this team has had personnel changes, coaching changes.
And they stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge.
Second team foul.
Slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Simons outside. There's the drive, and he dunks it down.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
McCollum taking his time here. The kick to Olynyk. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range. Olynyk's got his first 3 points of the game.
Olynyk showing some confidence now, and the big man is catching and firing.
Here's Simons. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Got a hand on it.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingit.
Grant with a steal. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. On target from range. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Olynyk for three. And Klingit pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Man, finishing it off there. Simons showing great quickness and alertness to get there that time.
McCollum, pass to Olynyk. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Olynyk's got 6 points in the quarter.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Pass to Rupert. This one for three. No luck on that one. Pelicans trail by 8. Down low. Brown against Simons. Olynyk with a screen on Simons. Here's Brown. Count that bucket. Brown's got his first points in this one. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. Simons against Brown. They set the pick. Simons' shot is good. Simons got 6 points.
Finding a way through. Contact comes Simons' way, and he just avoids it.
Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
And B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
Brown against Simons. Count it. Give him 8 points now.
Well, Simons known for a guy who can really get it going from behind the line, and he can do some damage. He's got length and vertical ability from there.
Pass to Olynyk. McCollum outside. 1 minute left in the third quarter here. Olynyk finds McCollum. 6 to shoot. Simons with a rebound. Trailblazers lead by 8. Here's Klingit. Takes a three. And it's Simons missing. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in the third. McCollum against Simons. For three. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
The three ball. They grab their own miss. Grant outside. Another shot. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shots. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Here's Avdia. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Williamson with a screen on Thibault. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Avdia can't get it to go. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And New Orleans making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Some verticality out there from DeJounte Murray as he rises up.
Ayton, a screen on Williamson. Avdia passes to Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Good work there as it goes.
There's Murphy using that length inside.
The Trailblazers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Ayton inside, working on Olynyk. And there's a 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Murray. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Murray's got 6 here in the quarter. Ayton inside, guarded by Olynyk. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
And you wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
The free throw's off from Ayton. For New Orleans, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. They get it back. They kick it out to Murray. Outside Jones. Outside Murray. Over Avdia. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Ayton against Olynyk. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
Murray against Thibault. Olynyk with a screen on Thibault. Outside Olynyk. Stolen by Sharp.
2 minutes in the game.
Thibault with it, guarded by Olynyk. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Murray passes to Olynyk. 5 to shoot. Jones finds Olynyk. And again, New Orleans no good. Portland leading by 6. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Murray. he's all alone. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Big time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
Jones against Sharp. Pass to Aiton. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Pelicans trail by 4. 58 seconds left in the game. Inside, Thibault with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Moving it up. Aiton with it. Checked by Murray. It's stolen. There's the triple. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Thibault against Murray. Outside Thibault. Aiton, the screen on Murray. Here's Thibault. Pass to Kamari. The 3 is up. Oh, nails the triple.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Williamson with a screen on Thibault. Murray from outside. They get it back. Goes back up. Count it!
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
The only choice here is to foul. You can't allow the offense to stall and run out the clock.
Here's Avdia. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Third team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers.
And no good. As the first free throw misses, we'll see if he can hit the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line. No one said it was going to be easy.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. And there's the call on John Collins.
His first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Williamson against Martin. Williamson kicks to Murray. 5 to shoot. Over Collins. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Driving in.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton. And here are the Pelicans now. Poked away, stolen by Collins. They're now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Pass to Filipowski. Murray against Sexton. Here's Martin, and then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Williamson. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Will Hardy.
Now he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Sexton. Over Murray. And the wing jumper offline.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
There's the pick. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Can't hit from in close.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Murray down low.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now Murray. After Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Here's Sexton. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Murray. 6 to shoot. And then Murray with the jam.
Now this requires elite level athleticism. Murray just floating.
Sexton the pass to Collins. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Olynyk sets a screen for Murray. And he dropped it.
And Once the acceleration from Murray hits you, he's gone.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And the Jazz, another three. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Out to the right wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
Shooting for New Orleans, Trey Murphy, taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Murray against Sexton. Murray down low, uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 8 points.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Filipowski's out there with Martin. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's John Collins. And it's Sexton in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Sexton dishes to Martin. Pass to Filipowski. Outside for Sexton. Outside Markkanen. Outside Martin. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. No good with the layup. Back to Jones. Out to the wing. 3-pointer. Filipowski grabs the board.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Can't connect from short range. The Pelicans shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen, almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Filipowski. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
With the assist, Colin
Sexton's got his 4th assist in this one. The Pelicans trail. Kicks it out to Jones. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Utah's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Markkanen can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Takes the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
And Sexton drops them both. Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
And it's Murray. Oh,
my goodness.
And getting a lane. Murray's so good at just finding the crack in the defense.
The shot by Sexton, no good. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And that one is good. And now a 3-point Pelican lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Collins.
Oh, the price of admission. One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Murray, the pass to Olynyk. 1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Unloads. Utah with the rebound. Now Sexton. 11 points in the game. Martin with the screen for Sexton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
2 shots. The play is under
personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Knocks it loose. No good on that one. Collins with some nice D. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Markkanen finds Sexton. Markkanen a screen on Murray. Sexton. Collins passes to Filipowski. Back to Collins. Outside for Sexton. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead 5-1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
26.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. They've got Zion Williamson. Hawkins is out there with McCollum. Then there's Brown. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Williamson missing. Utah leading by 3. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
6 on the shot clock, and that one is off. A tight game here in Utah. To the middle. Hawkins against George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Good on the triple. Sensabaugh has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. And here's George for 3. And Utah, another 3.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Brown finds McCollum. Back to Williamson. Another miss by Williamson. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Sensabaugh. Kessler with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Hendricks. And the Jazz, another 3.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Williamson. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Brown finds Williamson. The kick out to Brown. Hendricks pulls it in. Jazz leading by 9. Here's George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
That's a screen on McCollum. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Williamson. Hendricks pulls it in.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. .50 seconds left in the third. Down low, here's Kessler. Bank shot, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williamson, the layup off target. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. George. Clarkson taking his time here. Pass to Hendricks. It's good from about 19 feet. Hendricks has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Brown. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Martin is out there with Collins. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Filipowski. And it's Markkanen in at the two-guard spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Outside, Sexton. Driving the lane, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
And the rejection by Collins. And that's out of bounds, so Orleans will retain possession. Williamson against Martin. And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
Outside, Sexton. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Markkanen kicks to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Williams.
What a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Got a piece of it. And now the Pelicans on the break. And the call on the shot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, any thought?
Line for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy. 2 shots.
Where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Collins. The shot from 20 feet away. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 6 assists now in the game. Pelicans trail by 6. Murray dishes to Williamson. Knocked away. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 9 points for John Collins. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Utah.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Outside for Sexton. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pelicans making a change here. Olynyk's checked in.
Pelican substitution.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Collins a screen on Murray. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Back to Olynyk. Shoots from the baseline. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Sexton attacking. And Sexton slams it in.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Deep 2 from Murray. misses off the right iron.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Sexton finds Collins. Murray with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
It's stolen by Jones. For three, Murray. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, and what will turn out to be a win here for Utah.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Colin Sexton.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots. Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And that one falls for Collins.
John Collins taking 2 shots.
And so Collins nails both of them. And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 16-point game. Deep 2 from Murray. And again, no good by New Orleans. Fires from way outside. It's off. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Here's the starting group for Portland. We've got Sharp, Denny Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Kamare in at the 2 spot. Now here's Avdia. And that one's good. Sharp.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Markkanen outside. That three's off the mark. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Martin with a screen on Sharp. Sexton with it. Avdia picks him up. Martin, the pass to Markkanen. From downtown, nails it from 3.
I mean, let me remind you, Markkanen is 7 feet tall. It's incredible how he shoots it so well from deep.
And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharp, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Sexton misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Avdia outside. Oh, Kessler with the block. Collins against Grant. Sexton passes to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins. Taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Avdia, screen on Markkanen. It's Avdia on the wing. Knocked loose and stolen by Markkanen. Sharp against Sexton. Collins outside. Pass to Martin. Collins a screen. Avdia with a steal. 3-on-3 from outside the arc. They get it again. Second chance shot. Ayton passes to Graham. Here's Kamare.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
Avdia, screen on Markkanen. Avdia outside. Pulls it from 20. 2 points. That one goes. Avdia's got 5 now.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Markkanen finds Sexton. Sharp grabs the miss.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss. Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Markkanen. And he gets it to go. Markkanen's got his second basket of the game.
And running the floor well. Markkanen can really move for a 7-footer.
Avdia attacking. Lays it up and banks it in.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Collins with a screen on Sharp for 3. Sexton. Portland with a rebound. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Up top, Grant. No points yet. Collins with the rebound. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Trailblazers ball.
Outside Sharp. 4 seconds left. And Ayton with the stuff.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, up by 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think? And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Taking 2 shots.
People were worried that this was...
The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Kamari. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz trail by 3. Martin outside. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Collins. Stolen by Sharp. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And here's Grant from the arc. Sinks the tray. Grant's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score often.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Clock at 6. Here's Markkanen. Ooh, Markkanen powers through the contact inside.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Off the outside. From deep three-point range, Utah grabs the miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Kessler.
No debate there. He got hammered.
It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
A deep three. Offensive board. 1:43 left in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The steal. Here's Markkanen. He has 7. Goes up on the wing. Utah with another miss. Portland leading by 6. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Off the outside. Pass to Kamari. To win the cold spell. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Here's Kamari. No made baskets yet. The 3 from Ayton. And it's Martin with the rebound. Outside Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Ooh, Markkanen, confident from long range.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ayton, a screen on Martin. Avdia, good. Avdia's gotten 4 this quarter. Jazz trail by 3. Sexton looking around. Collins right side. Sexton against Sharp. Looking to end this cold spell. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
What ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Portland ahead, leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Deni Avdia getting it done today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. We've got Walker. He's He's out there with Matisse Thybulle. Klingon out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Rupert in a two-guard. Count it. Good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Portland trailing here. Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better.
Clarkson outside. Five on the clock. Here's Mikhailuk. And it's Utah scoring again. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Klingon. Up and in on the layup.
At 7'2", Klingon is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
Clarkson against Simons. Here's Mikhailuk. Simons with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Right side Thybulle. The kick out to Walker. It's stolen by Clarkson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Anthony Simons.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Well, Stan, former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson, he's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a 6th man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
Counted from distance. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And it's Clarkson missing. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Simons. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparation, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Pass to Klingon. Here's Walker. And there's the screen. The rebound by Filipowski. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's good for 2. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The speed of Clarkson is a problem for defenses, especially when the floor is wide open.
Simons, left side. Walker passes to Simons. The kick out to Walker. Here's Klingon. Back to Walker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Simons against Clarkson. Pass to Hendricks. And they pick up 2. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but they're making the unselfish pass. Just great work.
Here's Rupert, and he goes in for the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Mikhailuk, the pass to Filipowski. Back to Mikhailuk. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. A nice shot by Filipowski.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
A nice shot by Klingon.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Clarkson. He can't get it to go. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Utah ahead. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back after. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got John Collins, Walker Kessler out there with Kenyon Martin. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Sexton in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Sexton passes to Martin. Launches it, and it's Sexton with the 3.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Blazers trail by 3. Left side Sharp. Oh!
Wow!
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Collins, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Kamari. Knocks down the long J. Kamari's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot. 0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Ayton with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
For 3, Sexton. Pure from 3-point range. Sexton's got 8 points in the quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Sexton misses. Trailblazers lead by 3. Grant, the pass to Avdia. Back to Grant. Avdia, screen on Collins. Avdia, left side. Shot clock at 6. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Sexton against Sharp. Martin with a screen on Sharp. It's Martin on the wing. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Sexton, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a...
This would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Outside Sharp. Off the outside. And stolen by Sexton. And the Jazz pushing it up now. For three, Collins. Rebounded by Kamari.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged on it.
Outside Sharp. And there's the drive. And he double clutches and throws it down.
Yeah, fearless play by Sharp in clutch time. He wants us to know he's ready to shine in these challenging moments.
Sharp against Sexton. Martin outside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Let's go with a three. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. Sharp against Sexton. And here's Sharp. So a close game sees Portland taking this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
The NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure.